My name is Reyna Ortiz Martinez. I am 23 years old. I currently attend San Diego Mesa College, and I major in political science and sociology while minoring in ethnic studies. So some of my hobbies include reading, and I play the electric bass. I've been playing that for a couple years, about 6. Something that I'm proud of accomplishing is the fact that my school and club that I organized did a quarantine care packages during the start of the pandemic, which we provided families of mixed status household and those with undocumented students. We provided them with food, utilities, school supplies, and also some games for if any of the families had some kids as well. And it was one of our biggest operations that we were able to do for 3 years. So in the process, we did a lot of social media and networking with different companies. We also worked with Costco because there was a limit of how many water bottles you were able to buy during the pandemic, but we worked with them and let them know what we were doing, and they allowed us to exceed the amount we could buy so that we can provide for all of our families. And I think we've done 40 families, including gift cards. So the most influential person in my life is actually both of my grandmothers. Both of them were involved in political activism. One of my grandmothers was in the meeting room with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. She was also one of the first African-American nurses. So she kind of helped everybody during protests how to get themselves wrapped up in bandages in a quick second while they were still doing the protests. And my other grandmother, she was actually used her citizenship to bring families who are seeking a new life in America. And she walked with Cesar Chavez because she was also on the farm workers. One of the hardest challenges I face is the fact that I am a daughter of an immigrant, and it's kind of difficult to find myself in a higher education because nobody in my family actually has higher education. And I'm the first generation who's going to college and going into a university. The fact that I feel that society needs to change and that there's a lot of people who are unable to fight for themselves, so I want to be able to fight for them, for all of my communities, for the LGBTQIA+ community, for the veterans there's a lot of veterans who joined the military and were promised citizenship and didn't have those rights given to them. So for all my communities, I want to fight for. A lot of the challenges that I was able to overcome was the fact that I would say my club, Mecha, Movimiento Estudiantil Chicanx de Aztlán, because it's a lot of other students who are also going through the same thing that I'm going through, where they didn't have someone who showed them how to get into college. They didn't have someone helping them fill out for FAFSA. And joining that since high school and being able to do it since college is what really helped me overcome that feeling of being alone and being stuck and not sure of what to do. I feel what shaped me into the person I am today is my experience and the diversity of my family. Being able to see firsthand how my family is treated and being able to see how their rights are not there for yet, their fights are still ongoing. I would say that it's okay to ask for help initially first, because there's always someone who might know a little more, and that's always okay. Be open to learning and to kind of communicate how you feel, and it's important to keep your mentality up for that. I'm going to build my career as a social worker first because I want to help the communities in person and while I'm going for a seat in the House of Representatives.